Hey everybody, today we're going to go on an adventure down Neeley Road. We're going to drive down Neeley Road. I'm going to give you a little tour about Neeley Road. It's just on the other side of the bridge from Guerneville. When you cross over the bridge, you can either go right on Neeley Road or you can go left on Drake Road. Neeley Road's a little community, kind of a little neighborhood all unto itself. So it'll give you an idea of what's happening in Neeley Road. You can see Drake Road goes over there, over where the Pee Wee Golf is, which is right there. And Neeley Road goes this way to the right, down past River Electric. Let's go check it out. This is River Electric down here. I'll take you down there for a quick glance. It's got a swimming pool, glamping, campgrounds. It used to be where the amusement park is, so it's right there at the corner of Neeley Road and 116. Here we are at River Electric. So if you want to hang out at Johnson's Beach and you want more like a swimming pool environment, River Electric might be your place. Or if you want to do a little bit of glamping, River Electric. This is the Creekside Resort as you drive in Neeley Road. See how that house is raised way up in the air? That's a sign that you're in an area that floods first. And this stretch of road right here, as you come to Neeley Road, as you see it drops down, and you're in a low spot right here. And there's a creek over there, and this stretch is where Neeley Road floods first. So if you're buying on Neeley Road, you have to realize that you can be locked in and not be able to get past this point until the flood levels go down. And this fire hydrant here is very important, because if you're driving down the road and you don't see that fire hydrant, that means it's not 6 inches of water, it's over 2 feet of water, and your car is going to flood. So coming down Neeley Road, either way, always look for the fire hydrant. And what locals will do is they'll set up a boat here that can go back and forth from that high spot there. If somebody leaves a car there and then has a car down at this point, and you can still get in and out if you take the boat. It's like a ferry back and forth. This is Camp Russian River and other campgrounds. These are all basically straight across the river from Johnson's Beach. Basically, we're following Neeley Road down the river towards the Pacific Ocean. So you're basically on the other side of the river from Guerneville and Highway 116. So we're looking from up here off of Neeley Road, down across the river, down towards Johnson's Beach. And then Guerneville is right over where those trees are and stuff. Over in that area over there is Guerneville. This is the first little community along Neeley Road over here on the right. It's called Guernewood Road. And Center Way runs that way, and Guernewood goes this way. Center Way basically is the center road between Neeley and Guernewood. And Guernewood, on the right side, are riverfront homes that come up for sale. So you can get riverfront homes here along Guernewood. The nice thing about this community is you are close to town, it's sunny, and it's got river access. There's a riverfront right there that was for sale. I think they took it off the market. So these houses here on the right are riverfronts. And the houses on the left aren't. There's a big price difference between the houses on the right and the houses on the left. But Guernewood's a nice little community. Like I said, it's easy access to town and great river access for these homes on the right side. This is Cozy Cove River access. And this is the river access at Guernewood. Generally this area here has water flowing through here, but the summer dam down at Vacation Beach broke, and they haven't gotten it repaired yet, so there's no water here, because generally these homes here our waterfront with a nice little tributary of the river coming through here. But that's not happening right now. So this is where Guernwood and Center, Guernwood's there, Center is there, they meet up and it loops back. It ends up back at Neeley Road. So let's keep on going down Neeley Road. Okay, so now we are at Vacation Beach. This is Orchard this way, and Neeley Road is here. Vacation Beach is very popular. Again, flat, sunny, either riverfront or walking distance to the river. You can walk across the river and walk across the road and get to the river. And this is where they have the summer bridge, generally in the dam, which is busted right now. But I'll take you down over there to check that out because that's public access to the river. And this is Orchard, Vacation Beach. So this is driving down Orchard, which is the main drag and Vacation Beach. Houses on the right and the left that are not on the river, but they're all walking distance to the river. See, it's a nice sunny community, and also, oh, you're on sewer here, so you don't have any septic things to have to deal with. You are in the floodplain, so it depends on where your house sits. You see these houses here, they're not too raised up too much because this point on Neeley Road, is a high point. I'm gonna stop and show you. This is looking down Orchard. You can barely tell, but there's a slight grade coming up this way. Up to about here is a high point on Neeley Road. And you can tell where the houses are raised up. See this line right here? This would be your 100-year flood elevation. So in a major flood, you could get water here, but most likely not higher than that line there because they put the living quarters above the 100-year flood elevation. See that there? So these houses are not too high up in the air, and that's a sign that you're not in a severe flood zone, but you still are in a flood zone here. And then as you go down the road here, down River Lane, it drops. And see that house over there in the corner, that one's raised up a little bit higher. So these homes over here on the right, those are riverfronts. This is River Lane. So everything on the right side is on the riverside. And these homes over on the left here, you're still walking distance to the river. See this house here, I sold this house before, but it's raised up above the flood. Let's keep going down Orchard till we get to official Vacation Beach where the river access is. This is the Vacation Beach playground. So this is where Orchard meets up with Vacation Beach Road, which is right here, which generally, when the bridge is up, you can drive down here and cross over the river, but as you can see, it's closed right now. So this is Vacation Beach where they used to have the summer dam, which would back the water up between here and Guerneville. As you can see, the summer dam is not up, and the summer crossing is not up because there's no dam. But this is the public access to the river down here. There's some heavy equipment in the way. I don't know if they're still allowing people down here or not, but I walked down here. In the past, this would be, goodness, I think probably like 10 feet deep water right here, where the dam was. There's some heavy equipment on the road to the river crossing, or where the river crossing used to be. I just walked around it. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I did, to get down to Vacation Beach. Now we're here at the end of Orchard, so we're cutting back up this little road here. It's called Beach Avenue, and we're gonna go right on Neeley Road and continue down till the end of Neeley Road. So this takes you down to the end of Neeley Road, which is the wastewater treatment plant. This area is actually called Edendale. I don't know what the history of that is, but this is where the sewer system, wastewater treatment plant is for the sewer system that's in Guerneville here. I used to live fairly close, about a half a mile away, and I never smelt it. But if you're buying down at the very end of Neeley Road, it's something you need to be aware of, because they've just got some more money, and I think they're going to try to improve the system. So there's probably going to be construction and stuff, but just something for someone to know if they're thinking about buying here. So that's Neeley Road in a nutshell. There's lots of different little communities in the Russian River and in Guerneville. They all have their own little microclimates. Neeley Road has a lot more sunshine. It's a little bit warmer. Towards the end of Neeley Road, you'll get some wind that comes in from the ocean up the Russian River Valley. Can cool things down a little bit at the end of Neeley Road, a little bit cooler than you would be in Guerneville. You've got some places where you have some access to the river, but it's not a lot of public access. At the end of Neeley Road is basically the official river access, and there's one spot over there off of Guernewood, but that's really it. So everything else is private access. So if you're looking to want to buy and you want to have walking distance to the river, be close to town, be on a sewer, and be in a sunny area, Neeley Road might be for you. If not, we've got a whole bunch of different communities. I can hook you up with the right one for you, depending on your specific needs. My name's Dave Millar, number 707-217-1786. Have a great day.